called the social credit system. If any of these family photos, if any of your activities online, if your purchases, if your associations, if your friends are in any way different from what the government or the powers that be of the moment would like them to be, you're no longer able to purchase train tickets. You're no longer able to board an airplane. You may not be able to get a passport. You may not be eligible for a job. You might not be able to work for the government. All of these things are increasingly being created and programmed and decided by algorithms. And those algorithms are fueled by precisely the innocent data that our devices are creating all of the time, constantly, invisibly, quietly, right now. Our devices are casting all of these records that we do not see being created, that in aggregate seem very innocent. You were at Starbucks at this time. You went to the hospital afterwards. You spent a long time at the hospital. After you left the hospital, you made a phone call. You made a phone call to your mother. You talked to her until the middle of the night. The hospital was an oncology clinic. Even if you can't see the content of these communications, the activity records, what the government calls metadata, which they argue they do not need a warrant to collect, tells the whole story. And these activity records are being created and shared and collected and intercepted constantly by companies and governments. And ultimately it means as they sell these, as they trade these, as they make their businesses on the backs of these records, what they are selling is not information. What they are selling is us. They're selling our future. They're selling our past. They are selling our history, our identity, and ultimately they are stealing our power and making our stories work for them.
Watching the world burn, watching the world burn, April 16th, 2026. This is my seed tray. I actually had one plant. Came up pretty good. Wasn't sure what to do with it, so I kind of brought it out here into the sunlight. And you got a spray water bottle, and I wanted to see if I could get something to grow. I've got seeds planted all in here. That's about 2 weeks of growth. Not doing too good, am I? I'm not much of a farmer, I can tell you that. Let's get into it now. Look at here. Trees dying. We had a cold winter, although it looks like it's coming back somewhat. I got to fertilize that today. But I wanted to show you, I'm just like you and me, man. You know, I have to take care of this ponderosa, but I keep on trying to simplify things. I mean, I just wanted to show you things that you can do. You can see I put the hose reel. I didn't want to mount it to the side of the house. I think that would have been a bad idea. And then, of course, you know, I reinforced these sprinklers with these metal poles to keep them from getting snapped off. And then, of course, in here, if you want to look at the rock, I know this is a different type of watching the world burn video, but I'm trying to simplify my life as much as I can. There were 2 trees here that hung over the roof, and then they had multiple bushes. Notice this shit grows in rock here in Florida. The rock just burns it up, and then I don't know. I didn't realize the previous homeowners planted all these bushes and everything, and I have to trim them about every, especially in the summertime during the rainy season, about every week or so. And then, of course, it's not just trimming the bushes. Then you got to blow out the rock. I got a huge blower, because if you don't blow out the rock, then you get weeds, and then you have to pull up the weeds. But I wanted to show you, and then this is going to be another project. I'm taking this shit out. You know, they put in this rock garden, and you had these plants. You can see they're all dead for the most part, and I was trying to kind of grow them back, but it's too much fertilizer, too much trouble, and they don't produce no food. If it doesn't produce food, I'm not planting it no more. I can tell you that right now. World's gone to hell in a handbasket. So, you know, then of course there's my garden. All that soil's been replaced. By the way, I got 2 more bags of soil that I'm going to be putting in there. It's we're late in the growing season. You can see how my seeds are doing. Not too good. I figure what I'll do is just put that tray of seeds in here and see if something sprouts. Probably won't. Once I get those other 2 bags of soil, I'll be picking up those on Friday, you know. But I got to take care of this ponderosa. It's painful, you know. Then we got the water barrel hill. I still have to get up. Look at the roof. Look at that. That gutter's completely full. And I got scared after that motorcycle accident to get up on the roof and take care of things. So but now I'm feeling pretty strong. I've been lifting weights and working. Here's my garden. This was a blackberry bush. Not doing too well, is it? Boy, I tell you, I'm like the stroke of death. These are my blueberry bushes. Now, this one actually has some leaves. That one's dead. The winter killed my pineapple plants. Should have covered them up. Maybe I could have saved them. Didn't realize it. Well, there's some green left right there. Maybe they'll come back. You never know here in Florida. And then, of course, this is another garden where I've tried to grow tomato plants. That didn't work out too well. You can see I got a lot of work to do there. And then, of course, this is the trellis for the tomato plants. I've already got in my mind, see, we've got that board laying down there, how I'm going to rework this. But I'm just trying to keep up with the HOA. You know, we got these bushes to trim. We got the weeds to pull out. We got to blow out this rock. You know, I got to keep that air conditioner free and so that it can breathe. It's a pain in the ass. Let's talk about the war for a minute. We'll just kind of walk around. Of course, then I got the dog cart here. I got to wash that. So, and then the neighbor had a tree. Like I said, I'm gonna keep taking stuff out eventually. Yeah, let's get up here to the front. Let's look at this. Well, there's my lemon tree. Now that was a good idea. That sucker's doing awesome. I thought the winter had killed it, but you can see the leaves are coming in on that. And I got a lot of lemons off of that last year. I'm telling you, if you're gonna plant a tree, make sure it's a fruit tree, you know. But then, and of course, this is aloe vera. Now you can see the winter almost killed it, but it's coming back pretty good. It's doing fine. I gotta trim these up, trim those up. Yeah, there's only so much time. I'm trying to make videos, do things. I don't make no money making the videos, by the way. But anyway, let's get back to the war. So one thing I wanted to talk about was drone warfare. You know, the U.S. military is not prepared for any sort of modern conflict across the world. Okay, I'll just give you an example. I mean, unfortunately, most of the decisions are made by the military-industrial complex, along with 3-star, 2-star generals, maybe a colonel here and there, as far as what procurement is. And we're still equipped to fight World War II. Well, we're in World War III now, baby. And I mean, drones is what you need. Now, what is the problem? All right. Well, let's just go back in history on the Humvee. The Humvee was the biggest piece of shit that ever existed. Anybody that was anything in the Marine Corps or the Army would have told you that having vinyl doors in combat is not a good idea. You can just take a .22 pistol and shoot right through the freaking door, you know. Yet, our military planners, that's what they did. You can see this is doing pretty good. Not bad. By the way, the new windows are awesome. Still paying on those. Those are hurricane-proof windows. So you can see I'm somewhat prepared for World War III. Boy, that plant, boy, that ain't looking too good, is it? Well, maybe it'll come back. It's got some green on it. Obviously, I gotta get in there and cut all that out. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you that right now, we are screwed, man. We are screwed. The military-industrial complex, Donald Trump, everybody's making money except you and me. We're not prepared to fight the next war at all. The only way you could innovate, now, if you want to know how the Russians do it, they send Private Marcatelli to the front lines, and he's got, 100 drones, and he'll send out 20 of them, and and realize that the Ukrainians have come up with their own innovations in drone warfare. And of course, you know, his drones get taken out. And so he says, you know what, we need to tweak this thing. So they got 3D printers actually on the front lines, which is insane. We don't have that. And they'll print up new parts and they'll rebuild that drone. And they'll try, you know, they'll crash maybe, let's say 12, 20 drones trying to figure things out. And then once they figure things out, they relay that to all the other troops. And then all the other troops, they incorporate those directions in. And then finally it gets back to the military-industrial complex in Russia, which is owned by the government, by the way, which is where ours should be. Ours shouldn't be private for people the corporate executives to make $1 billion rather than have that money go into weapons to defend the United States. But that's where we are. And so anyway, yeah. And then, of course, when it hits the manufacturing line, they can mass produce the improvements. And that's the way the Russians, they got the Germain 2, and then the 3, and then the 4, and then the 5. I mean, they are just knocking it out the park with their ability in drone warfare. You can see this tree. It's got a lot of dead in it. I got a lot of work to do. All right, that's it. The rest of the video is just a montage of stuff I had. No way I could just like work it in. It'd be too difficult to say, okay, we're going to watch this video now. We're going to watch that video now. We're going to watch that video now. No, this is mainly just a montage of Trump-related stuff. I mean, you saw the Edward Snowden stuff up front. You know, he did the world a favor, and he did the U.S. people a favor. And then Trump didn't pardon him. That's why, I tell you what, Trump turned out to be our worst nightmare. The neighbor has given me permission to take that tree out. But I'm telling you, it's on his property. If you didn't know, my property line comes right up over there. So I have to talk to the HOA and say, look, he said I could take it out. Imagine if I took it out and then he comes back and says, oh, yeah, no, I didn't want that tree taken out. Then I'd be screwed, right? Don't you think? Oh, I wanted to show you the bird cage. We talked about that in a previous video. So this is what a Florida bird cage looks like. Now you can see I got to power wash this floor, but at least I washed it. And there's my grill. And by the way, that's been a hell of a nice grill. Boy, I tell you, look at that roof. Oh my God, I got to get up there and clean it. But you can see because of these trees right here, this just gets filthy. And that's why it took me 4 days to cook a steak, because I had to come in here and clean all of this as best I could. Of course, it's far from done. But for the most part, I mean, it's usable for cooking. It's not usable for anything else. All right, let's get to the video. Peace out. Stay free.
One way you can see that is AIPAC, right? AIPAC, the lobbying group. Google searches for AIPAC in 2026, up like a rocket, up 363% versus last year, reached an all-time high last month. You often hear those on the left using AIPAC against their opponents if they have in fact taken money from AIPAC. I'm not expecting that to change anytime soon on the left. I think the question is going to be, if these young Republican numbers hold, and we see this right here, will AIPAC and Israel possibly become a boogeyman on the right as well? We're not really quite sure at this point, given how quickly these numbers have changed. Maybe they'll change back the other way in 4 years' time. But the bottom line is this. Views on Israel have shifted tremendously in a lot of unexpected places, not just on the left wing of the Democratic Party.
The biggest sticking point between US and Iran was the enriched uranium. Now, Russia has, in some reports we see, proposed taking custody of Iran's highly enriched uranium as a way to reduce nuclear risk. Is this a serious diplomatic initiative that Russia is willing to take on?
Yes, and it's not a new one, actually. President Putin initiated this proposal well, quite a time ago. And he said that Russia was ready to take enriched uranium on its soil, and this actually could have been a very good solution. But unfortunately, American side rejected this proposal, and then now it's not on the table of negotiations. Although President Putin is ready to return to this initiative, should it be needed for the countries concerned. Maybe in this context, There is a sense in recalling the very beginning of the story in the Gulf.
This is a very important question, sir. I just need to ask you this. For our viewers, for the world, you are saying that Russia had put this as an offer long ago and US rejected it. Iran was okay with it.
Yes, Iran was okay with it. Iran was okay. Well, you know that we have cooperation with Iran.
You're a P5. Why would US object to this?
Well, they have their own demands. They have their own interests. The question is to unite demands and interests of all the parties concerned in order to reach the agreement, to make a deal, as Washington says.
You can love Israel, you can hate Israel, but last time I checked, this is the United States of America. And whether you're a Democrat or Republican, whether you're black or you're white, a Christian, Muslim, or a Jew, I have a crazy, radical, maybe it makes me an extremist, but here's a very simple statement. No American should ever die for Israel.
I wouldn't really speak about any domineering pose. It doesn't mean that this new multipolar world should have any hegemons, because no one is speaking about this, not in BRICS, not in the SCO. Everyone has equal rights in this multipolar world. And from international law point of view, everyone must have equal rights, must be in the similar position. Yes, there are economic giants like India or China, and actually our country is among top 4 biggest economies if we speak about the purchasing power parity. These are the current realities. That's not something that we would like to have. That's what international organizations calculate, but it doesn't mean that anyone should dominate over the politics or over global security. So we do not believe that there should be some domination. Everyone must be equal.
But Bibi's pulling strings and your vote is getting cold. We're not just fighting for Iran, hear this clear. Your people reached out to us, yeah, we got the DMs here. If one nation's gonna stand against the Epstein regime's fear, it's us till the last breath, we've been doing it for years. We're standing here for everyone, your system ever wrong, they've known all along. The enemy was always you. The real threat wore a suit and sung a patriotic song while selling their own citizens and calling it strong. Stealing from your own people, making them bleed, taking tax dollars just to fund your own greed. Ain't waking up to the lies, the illusions of burst. You screamed America first, now you put losers first. Make Israel great again. Your government is run by pedophiles. They ordered you to die for Israel. They ordered you to die for Israel. They lied to you all. We saw everything. If the public ever saw the files, man, the planet would shake from the level of filth and the crimes in your wake. No wonder Jeff called you the worst, you degenerate snake. You claimed you never set foot. You went 40 plus times. You sick bastard, you cooked. We stepping up to the plate. Epstein regime gotta fall. You fake Christian elite sacrificing the ball. Demon, you talk real big for a man with tiny hands. Tiny hands, tiny things, tiny everything. We saw everything, and word got out. The smallness kinda expands. No wonder all those rage tweets, all those desperate rants. Overcompensating bully, always causing the scene. You said you love losers. Well, look at your team. Your government is run by. Your government is run by pedophiles. They ordered you to die for Israel. They ordered you to die for Israel. They lied to you all.
suffering from a serious life-threatening illness? Has your doctor told you you're probably going to die? My name is Dr. Donald Trump, and I have helped millions of patients with conditions just like yours. Cancer, heart disease, ALS, you name it. Conditions your doctor said were untreatable. I've seen them all, and I fixed them all. I use an advanced technique that the cheating medical establishment don't want you to know about. The results are, frankly, incredible. Nobody gets results like this. They're the greatest results.
They gave me 6 weeks to live, but then I called the hotline and was healed entirely through the phone.
I was clinically brain dead, and my wife was about to pull the plug when the doctor saved my life.
If you or someone you love is suffering, don't wait. Don't let the corrupt medical establishment tell you what's possible. Call 1-900-NOT-JESUS today. Let's make your health great again.
Attention, go to the secure location. Identify yourself to NetWatch immediately. Attention, go to the secure location. Identify yourself to NetWatch immediately.
Glass castle shaking, you're a pawn on the lease. Selling up the dirt for a rented piece. Patriots a toy, just a plastic shell. Welcome to the Persian Gulf, king of this hell. The deeds in our hand, every wave, every line. Your rented bodyguard is a corpse in the prime. Stone Age, you thought you drag us back. 7,000 years of blood, watch the sky turn black. Listen to the countdown, tick tock, watch it crack, 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 crack. F-35, ghost in the dust. F-15, Panthers bit the rust. A-10, Warthog on the grill. KC done 35. The skies raining fuel. Hermes, fly on the paint. Iron Dome, crushed in the rain. We warned you before, but the master's a death. Walk in on your feet, leave with no breath. Don't threaten the prophets, don't play with the flame. With the lords of the end, the kings of the game. Boom, boom.
You know, look at what happened. The only solution is to create a truly parallel structure. And we can benefit from the system. We should be ampersands. We should be white hats, you know, like Groyper should infiltrate the administration and things like that. But the only solution is going to come from the outside. It has to be parallel. So anyway, not to go on like an extended rant or whatever, but it is super frustrating that here we are. It's March of 2025. We've been at it for 10 years. And it's like we're deporting anti-Semites. It's literally like a Jewish fascism. We thought we were getting like white fascism. We're getting Jewish fascism. We're not deporting people for like not being white or whatever, for being like violent or, killing people. We're deporting people for criticizing Israel. We're not shutting down universities for criticizing white people or America. We're shutting down universities for criticizing Israel. We're cutting all foreign aid except for to Israel. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know about all that.
You're my favorite toy. You do everything I say. You go wherever I point you. And the best part is, you think it's all your idea.
BB! Put those stupid toys away and come eat your breakfast. You have a very busy day of destroying nations today.
That boy really abuses those stupid toys.
What the hell are you guys looking at? On your feet! We're going to war! I don't know who we're fighting or why, but Bibby said go, so we're going! Don't ask questions! Move out! I gave that kid everything he asked for, and I still ended up on the floor. Good luck, Jack. Hey! Zip it, Sleepy Joe. Can you not see I'm building something very important here? This is the third temple.
Come on, man.
And when Bibby sees it, he's gonna realize I'm his favorite toy.
Breaking news, the dollar is dead. Found in the red where the president said Iran made a video, sent it straight to hell. While Trump tweets strongest, the strongest ever fell. The dollar is down. Look who's wearing the crown. Bricks got the gold and the dollar is through. What you gonna do? China counts the gold bricks, hold the keys. The printing press is burning, smell the gasoline. 10% for all, 145 for she. The king is dead, the king is dead, buried in the debris. The dollar is down. Look who's wearing the crown. Bricks got the gold and the dollar is through. What you gonna do? I laughed out loud. The dollar went to flame. The funeral was empty, no one knows his name. Breaking news, the dollar is dead. Long live the golden, the golden instead. The dollar is down. Look who's wearing the crown. Bricks got the gold and the dollar is through. What you gonna do?
Relax. It's just a dream.
We are closed. Go away. I have a reservation. Private club. Go away. Hey, bro, wanna go open the Strait of Hormuz? I'm a little busy today, bro, but you go.
What do you want now?
Wanna go open Hormuz with me?
I can't, bro. My car broke down. Hello?
Hey, how about camping in Hormuz? What do you say? Not today, bro. I'm doing laundry. Fuck!
Don't fight it, Donnie. We've been bonded since the 90s. We don't want those tapes to come out now, do we? Call Tucker Low IQ. Tell them that Candace is unattractive. Oh, and call Alex Jones a nut job.
I've given you war. I've given you chaos. I've done everything you've asked me to.
Asked? Silly Donnie. I don't ask. Maybe it's me. He's gone. I'm in charge now. You'll get everything. The wars, the money, all of it. Now about these tapes.
I got that
That's great. It starts with an earthquake, birds and snakes, an aeroplane. Lenny Bruce is not afraid of a hurricane. Listen to yourself churn. World serves its own needs. Dummy, serve your own needs. Feed it up a knock. Speed grunt, no strength. The last of the planet. fear of height down high.
Fire in a fire, represent the 7 games. Government for hire, at a combat site.
Team by team reporters baffled, Trump, tethered crop. Look at that low plane, fine then. Overflow. Population, common group, but it'll do. Save yourself. Serve yourself. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And Trump feels fine. King Emperor lies for now. 6 o'clock TV hour. Don't get caught in foreign towers. Slash and burn. Return. Listen to yourself churn.
Lock him in uniform, book burning, bloodletting. Every motive escalate. Light a candle, light a voters.
Step down, watch your heel crush. This means no fear. Cavalier, renegade, steer clear.
Tournaments of lies, offer me solutions, offer me alternatives, and I decline.
And I'll feel suspiciously fine. Tel Aviv under cluster rain. Hezbollah waves keep crashing. Alien missiles over the city. Interceptors firing. Explosions crashing.
Armageddon, Holland under fire, civilian streets bleeding in the night.
Trump presses NATO and China for warships to force Hormuz back open wide.
Iran holds the strait against America and allies. Power plant threats still hanging in the sky.
Kataib Hezbollah extends the pause. 5 more days on embassy attacks. Conditions, no strikes in Beirut suburbs. No residential hits in Baghdad or beyond. Yet PMF positions still get hammered. Explosions rock Baghdad airport zone. Camp Victory area under fire again. And entire incoming threats remain. Out in Ukraine, drone strike deep, Primorkel terminal burning on the Baltic. For refinery flames rising high. Isha's energy machine crippled tonight.
Back home, the debt has crossed the line. $39 trillion and climbing. Billions added every single day. The interest storm is on its way.
The American sheep keeps scrolling blind. They don't see the path that's right behind. When the system cracks and the dollars die, your savings and your world say goodbye.